Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel where I talk about all things finance, personal finance, and also I talk about ways to build generational wealth. So today I actually wanted to talk about a topic that's not related to that and is specifically related to YouTube. So I want to get into this topic because it's something that I am finding myself being a little bit more comfortable with. It's just being in front of the camera, and I wanted to share the tips that have helped me become a little bit more comfortable and just basically speak my mind on here. So, a little backstory about me is that I actually had another YouTube channel. I had a few subscribers, not a lot, but I actually quit that channel, and that was about 2 years ago. And the reason why I quit that channel was because I wasn't confident in myself, and I didn't want to put myself in a position where other people were seeing me, and I don't know, just felt kind of like cringy, as the kids say nowadays. So I actually quit that channel, and I wasn't sharing the expertise that I had. And I feel like that was a missed opportunity because I could have kept going, but I just really wasn't in a space mentally where I could actually, look at the videos because I felt like I wasn't going to grow my YouTube. I wasn't going anywhere with it. And actually, that has changed this time around. So the one thing about YouTube that I love is that you're able to just share who you are, the things that you've been through. Of course, there are like the vlogs and stuff like that, but I definitely want to share content on here that is helpful, right? So this time around, I would say the first thing that helped me become less shy about the camera is just what I bring to the table, right? Establishing that first and foremost. So on a very basic level, I have been thinking a lot about before I started my YouTube in January, and it's actually been 1 month since I started. But before I was actually able to start, I kept thinking to myself, well, what is it that I actually want to talk about, right? What do I want to address? What do I want to help people with? What's something that I struggled with that I think other people can learn from, right? So that way we or those people aren't going through the same mistakes, and there are others that know that even if you are my age or older, right, it's never too late to start on your financial journey, but also there are others going through the same journey with you. So after I started thinking about that, I started recognizing what I thought a potential niche for me could be. And once I did that, I think things just started shifting for me. Honestly, I think what's most important for me is the ability to be able to help people. So for me, having something as difficult and as relatable as personal finance was really the way that I was able to figure out that what I really wanted to do was just that, right? Was just be able to help people. So for me, that was what helped me figure out what I wanted to go into. And then I started thinking about my experience and how I've been able to overcome the hurdles of credit card debt and just other financial situations. So once I thought about all of my experiences, I said, why would I be afraid to actually go in front of the camera and show people or talk to people about what specifically helped me get there? What are the methods that I tried that have made me successful, right? I think everybody brings a lot of different perspectives to the table. Everybody lives, I like to think of it this way. Everybody lives one specific life, right? Or like the human experience, but everybody has a different approach to it. Everybody has been through different experiences, different circumstances, right? That they can share. So why not put my perspective out there? If someone could relate to my story, fantastic, right? So I didn't feel that pressure of like, oh, I have to be perfect, or I have to be the most beautiful person or whatever it is. I think that I got over that because I'm not there to be the most beautiful person or whatever it is. I'm there to educate, right? And so when I started thinking about myself and what I wanted to bring to the table and the value that I wanted to add to others, those fears just kind of went away. The second thing that helped me be less camera shy on YouTube is half thinking about a person that I am talking to. So like when I'm talking to the camera and it's facing the opposite way, so I'm just looking at the lenses and I'm not looking at myself, I was thinking about someone specifically that I could talk to, right? I saw this on another YouTube that it was like a tip of, you can say the person's name before starting the video, and then that sort of makes your brain kind of go into this mode of like, oh, I'm talking to the person. So half the time I do, think about a specific person, but then the other half of the time I just think about what it is that I want to say. So aside from like having some points that I, want to talk about, I also make sure that I'm fully able to express myself, right? At the end of the day, it's about my experience, but it's also about the things that I read and I have encountered. So I'm not putting out information that's new information for anyone, right? I'm not producing any research. I'm not doing anything new. I'm literally just talking about a topic that everybody can relate to because everybody has to deal with money. And so that has helped me too, because it's not that it's coming from me. It's coming from me, but it's my experience. And people are able to, disagree however they want or add on and agree that, they've had a similar experience. So that has been helpful. And then I would say that the last thing that has really helped me be less camera shy is boosting my confidence. And I know that this is something that doesn't happen necessarily just with YouTube, but I think being able to think about myself as a different person, than where I was like even 2 years ago, right? And the improvements that I've made on myself, on my appearance, the things that have actually helped me be more confident in myself, I bring that to the table now. So I'm no longer in a space where I am, afraid to put myself out there, my face out there, whatever it is. Like there are so many other people doing the same thing. And not only that, but I am worth it, right? I am worth putting myself out there. I'm worth trying to, spread and help. And of course, like YouTube does pay you, right? Like once you get monetized. But at the end of it all, it's not about monetization, and it's about the value that you add to people, right? We are nothing in the world as human beings if we don't have any connection and if we don't help each other. And I think that what's difficult is that sometimes a lot of people get wrapped up in the money and the things that we're able to achieve through that. But it's like at the end of it, you also don't want to create a YouTube that you don't have a community in, right? Like when people watch your channel, you want to make sure that they are watching something that not only they can relate to or information that can help them, right? But that also they feel welcome in, right? They have a community with you. They know that once they go into your channel, they're able to see you and see somebody that can help them get somewhere, or somebody that has overcome certain things, and that pushes them to overcome, their own situations. And being able to offer that to people, I think, is so instrumental. And it's something that money in that situation, money doesn't matter, right? So I think that also thinking about my purpose on YouTube overall, right, has been extremely helpful. Like I said, I'm not here to, tell people that they should buy 70 different courses or sell something. Actually, on the contrary, I'm here because I want to make sure that people are improving their personal finance, their own finances, right? So that they can achieve their dreams and their goals. That has nothing to do with me and everything to do with their own goals, right? So I think that just establishing the purpose for myself has been super beneficial, and I'm very grateful to be in this place in my life where I'm able to share my journey, and I can look back a year from now, 5 years from now, and I can say, you know what? I actually accomplished that. I was able to be successful on YouTube. I was able to put my life on there and share my experiences with others, something that was uncomfortable for me in the beginning. And I was able to overcome that uncomfortability or that discomfort because I was being fueled by what I can add to people, what I can add to the community that I'm building, right? And for me, that is something that can't be taken away, something that can't be measured, right? It's like, again, if we don't have the connection to other human beings, what do we actually have, right? What separates us from any other living species on the planet if we don't have this connection and this like ability to brainstorm with each other so that we can create new things, right? We are human beings that are very able to manifest and do these things for ourselves. So why not spread that so that other people can do that? And I firmly believe that if so many people actually learn from YouTube and improve their skills, right? Like, and just dedicated themselves to the things that they actually wanted, a lot of people would be happier, right? Just being in service of others. And that's what I'm really here to do. And so, like I said, right, like thinking about those three things, really four things, have really helped me in just like my YouTube journey, and have kept me really pushing to put out more videos, to improve my skills in editing, right? Like I know even when I'm at work, I find myself thinking, and I find myself having to go on my lunch break and thinking about this, because if not, I'll be just consumed all day thinking about how I can improve, right? And just that ability to be able to provide people with really quality content when I myself, I'm literally just starting, right? So being able to do that has been just a dream. And I cannot wait to see where I'm going with this and where everybody else is going. And I do think, YouTube is sort of in this space right now where it is helping other content creators just come into the space. And I think it's the right time to do it. It's also the right time, coincidentally, in my life where I have a lot of experience to talk about just because I've lived life, right? And I've made mistakes and I've learned from them, thankfully. It's the right time for me to start YouTube. And so I'm very happy to be in a place where I am not the Kim from 2 years ago, or the Kim from 5 years ago, or even last year, or even a few months ago. And I'm actually me today, and I'm able to really just take this journey and be where, be who I need to be, and also go where I want to go, right? And no matter what, we're going to make it together. And I will help you along the way. I actually really do want to do content on ways to improve on YouTube and like different skills that I'm learning aside from personal finance, because I do think that it's a very interesting journey to just work on a skill, right? Like I'm a 9-to-5 worker, or earner, and I work on different skills at work, but then I get to come home and be creative. I get to come home and work on a skill that is a technical skill, right? It's just like editing and knowing what to say and scripting, right? These are all skills that I don't get to work on at work. And thankfully, I have the time and space and ability, and I make the time and space and ability to be able to do that. But yeah, like I said, I'm extremely excited about this journey, and I'm also very excited about you guys and just the work that we're going to do together, because I know and I have seen in other people's, even though I have like very few views, I have seen in other people's channels that it's kind of like a movement where small creators are coming together and they're supporting each other. And that is something beautiful to see, right? That's not something that you see often. And I think, it's very easy to get caught up in, oh, well, I have to compete with this video and this video. And actually, it's quite the opposite, because what YouTube does is it offers you all the videos. And if you want to, you apply all of them, right? Or you apply specific ones. It's kind of like take what you want and leave what you don't. So I think that that's the best thing about YouTube, is just, you can use it as an educational platform. And yeah, I'm very excited for where we're all going and the value that we're going to add to other people. And I'm here to support any of you guys in our journeys. We are definitely going to make it. I want to do a lot of mindset videos too. So I'm very excited about that. But that was all I wanted to say about YouTube. So I will be posting more content on YouTube and just like the creator space, and also like different things that have worked for me, different tips and tricks that have worked for me, as well as financial education videos. So Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe. Leave something down in the comments so that I know if you made it this far, what you liked. If you want to see any other videos that I, post about certain topics, or you want to suggest certain topics, please let me know. And I will see you guys on the next one. Thank you. Bye.